Hi Gemini, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to your love read. Gemini, let's see how you're feeling now, how your person is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And yes, Gemini, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back all my subscribers and welcome in newcomers. All right, Gemini, newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies, etc. If this is your reading, Gemini, you'll know which side you resonate best with, right? For me, this is going to be person A, this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, Ace of Cups in reverse. Somebody is feeling the love is lost in this connection. Okay, Gemini, somebody is feeling like a fool here. They feel maybe one person was acting up like just a player or just was in it for sex and passion or something. Either they want to apologize or the other person was expecting an apology from them. The other person is a bit guarded, I feel now, saying, you know what, I'm going to cut this off. This is not what I expected. The minimum I expected was an apology or an explanation to your behavior. So let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to clarify all these cards for you, Gemini. Let's start with some dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other, what that would be, and then I'm going to clarify these. Gemini and their person spirit. Gemini and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Gemini and their person. All right, let's take a few more gems from another deck. Gemini and their person. Gemini and their person, okay. And just a few more gems from a third deck as well, and then we'll start the reading. Gemini and their person. Gemini and their person spirit. All right, good to go, gems. Let's start your reading. And well, if you're looking for personal readings, my email is in the description box below. You can reach me there. The first card says, I kept the text messages. I'm shutting you out. I need security. I'm scared of losing you. I have inner childhood wounds. Let's talk and clear the air. I didn't have the courage to tell you. I know I hurt you. Please forgive me. Recovery takes time. Please have faith in me. Don't let my arrogance fool you. I feel unworthy. The way we are so in sync scares the hell out of me. I'm terrified. I want to have a family with you. Will you marry me? I'm angry with you, but really, I'm angry at myself. All right, so these were some of your messages, Gemini. If these were resonating, let's start your reading. But of course, before that, let's take an angel blessing card for you. Let's see what my angels have for my Gemini gang. Blessing, guidance, advice, or just a message. Pray. Okay, so that's your message for today, Gemini. Your angels are listening to every thought that you think of or utter. So be very mindful of what you're praying for. Your prayers could be very, very powerful at this time. And of course, angels are always around us. But right now, maybe you are being heard. So just be very What am I saying? Why are my words all jumbling up? Are you guys not talking to each other? It's like my words are twisting in my mouth and I'm saying them all incorrect. So, of course, now, okay, let me regroup a little bit. Let me get away from this energy of this reading. So, Gemini, pray. Okay, whatever you want, ask your angels and you will be given a sign as to what's your correct path going forward. All right, so let's put this here and now start the reading. I guess you guys have had some kind of an argument or a fight or something. I do see a lot of stress and anxiety and feeling trapped, and that's why my words were getting all jumbled up here. Okay, okay, regroup. Let's start the reading. Okay, so Gemini, newcomers, I'm going to start with person A's energy, and newcomers, don't get confused, okay? For me, these are just two souls in front of me as to energetically connected, how they feel about each other, what is the most likely action they want to take towards each other. If this is your reading, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, right? So right now, I'm only going to focus on one side, which is person A for me. So person A, the Fool in reverse, do you feel somebody fooled you? I have a feeling that's it. Yep. I think person A really thought that the person was all that and something more. There was a lot of attraction person A felt towards person B, who they saw as dynamic and successful and good looking, and there was a lot of passionate attraction as well. But they soon, either there was a power struggle here or there was some fight, or maybe they soon realized that that person is, they are good and they know it. It's like, sometimes when you know you're all that and then you behave like that as well. So person A says, yes, I found them to be all that, but they also knew, that they were the cat's whiskers, let's say, and they played mind games with me. They came to me promising me that we're going to move forward, and, maybe in their actions they portrayed that, but they just fooled me. They were just playing mind games with me, and they just wanted things to go their way. Right? Eventually, I think person A discovered that they were just being a player, and and the tower came down after that, I think. I think person A did wait for a very long time. They did wait for a very long time, hoping, okay, this is just passion and attraction, and, sooner or later they are going to level up and come to me correct. But they didn't. I think they continued their immature ways or their player ways, and didn't really show up as somebody mature. And I think person A wasted a lot of time waiting for the other person to level up, till they realize that these are just mind games. I'm wasting my time here for nothing, and what do I have to rebuild with them for anyway now? They're never going to change. So tell me, why do you feel that way, person A? Eight of Swords. Why the Eight of Swords? Yeah, because person A says, I was really, really stuck for a long time, Omkaratarot, waiting for them to make a decision, waiting for them to choose. And there they went, behaving all like, passionate and everything else. But I realized that maybe they were doing that with others as well. And here I was waiting for them to level up and sooner or later, take this to the next level. But they never did. They just left me stressed and bound and feeling alone, even though I felt we had a relationship. It just left me with a lot of stress and anxiety. This was a very, very imbalanced connection, person A says. Yeah, here I was waiting for a, brand new beginning, an offer of stability, and all they brought was, unrest or unequal give or take. And I really was patient for a very, very long time, hoping that, whatever this imbalance was, if whatever they were choosing between, sooner or later this person would come and realize that, yes, I'm with you and I want to have something with you, and we could heal this connection. And that just left me feeling stuck because that didn't happen. Am I right? Yep, they turned out to be a cheat and a liar, and they ghosted me and they ran away, and it ended up in nothing. So how do you feel about the connection now, person A? How do you see person B, and how do you feel about the connection? Person A says, I've given it a lot of thought. I've been alone. I've been in my hermit mode. I've been thinking. I've been contemplating. And I've realized I was dealing with a trickster. I was dealing with somebody who was never planning to do anything right. They just played me. Magician in reverse, Spirit. Magician in reverse. Yeah, they refuse to budge. They refuse to move. And now, okay, so person A says, because I asked them, how do you see person B? The person A saying, I see them as very egoistic now. Very egoistic, very prideful, just not budging from their own opinions or what they want or what they don't want. You know what? I feel this connection was only toxic. So I'm going to release them. I have released them, and yeah, I've gotten unstuck from waiting around for them. I've seen through them. And it came to me through my own introspection. I was alone for a long time, and now I've, realized the pattern that this person was in. So Hermit, what's the Hermit? One more, Hermit. Yeah. See, this is what they left them in. In the hermit mode, that's what they realized, that what was I manifesting? I was manifesting a person who has shown me over and over again that all they do is leave me out in the cold. That was a huge red flag. That I was always bound and stressed and feeling alone in a connection while they were out there having fun and running away and not doing right by me. I kind of learned a lesson from this, and yes, I'm manifesting my own happiness, and I'm right now not even fighting for them anymore. I've given up on them. Okay, so what action you will finally take towards person B or otherwise in your own life, person A, I'll open later. Right now I'm going to go to the other side and see how person B is feeling about this. So person B, Page of Cups. What's the Page of Cups? Oh, person B is devastated at the ending. They know that they've really hurt person A very bad. They probably stabbed them in the back or left them, when they needed them the most. This person actually does want to remove those swords now, one by one. Whatever swords they plunged into their partner's back, they do want to now maybe come back with an apology. They are sorry about it, and they would actually wish to start pulling out those swords one by one. So yeah, I think now finally person B has made some kind of a choice. What choice is that? That they find person B finds person A very attractive, and they're still very attracted, and they see the value and worth of an individual who didn't sit and cry for them, but powered forward, made a success of their life. They are seeing all that, and they're also a little scared that if I do now try and approach this person who they really admire now, that's person A, they may have really gone much beyond my reach. What if I go back with an apology and I meet them and they cut me off? What if they've already given up on me, or they've got their boundaries up so high that they're going to cut me out of their life? Yeah, somewhere person B is dreading their karma now. They feel that they hurt their person to an extent. They know that they've caused a lot of heartbreak to person A, and somewhere they feel person A is not going to give them a chance, or maybe they've already dropped them because person B was always juggling them, right? So they feel they've already kind of gotten themselves out of feeling imbalanced. They've already made that choice. They've dropped them now. Person A has now dropped person B. That's what person B feels. Okay, so basically feeling that I'm getting my bad karma for the mistakes I made. And they are feeling apologetic. So tell me what happened here, person B. Why do you feel this way? Five of Wands. What was the Five of Wands? One more. One more. I think person B had a little. Okay, so they did have some it's hard to say, but they did have some narcissistic tendencies. They wanted things to go their own way in the past. This person refused to change. It was like they had like things written in stone in their heart that this is the way I am, this is the way it's supposed to go, this is the way I'm not going to open up my emotions. And when they did talk to person A, sometimes it came across as very rude or very, head over heart kind of, and they refused to change their ways. And slowly, I think things started stagnating, where you guys even stopped messaging each other. Maybe person B was wanting person A to fight for them or compete with for them, because they thought they were the cat's whiskers, right? So they could have brought other people into the mix, just to see if person A was going to fight for them. And now they realize that they lost out on something which could have made all their dreams and wishes come true by that behavior. Nine of Cups in reverse. Yep, they realized that they were immature. They didn't take action. Basically, person B realizes they lost their chance at, having this passionate brand new beginning. It's not that they want to be a player anymore. They, heart of hearts, do want this connection back. But in the past, I think because of their player ways, or maybe breadcrumbing person A, or giving to more than, one person, trying to feel like, I am the benevolent one, I will give a little to so-and-so and a little to so-and-so, and, I'll be seen as, somebody who's worth pursuing or worth fighting over. This person messed it up. So how do you feel about the connection now, person B? How do you see person A, and how do you feel about the connection? Person B says it's totally stagnated at the moment, Omkaratarot, and the reason is because I just showed you my person's got their boundaries up now. They're not the same as they were in the past, who I could play with or who I could dictate anything to. It's stagnated because my person is now very guarded and protected, and they probably just cut me off now because of my bad behavior. But from my end, person B says, from my end, what I truly want is if we could just get over the upheaval that happened in the past. I do wish for peace and harmony. I do want to move forward into happiness once again. Six of Swords. Six of Swords. But yeah, because now they're feeling the lack of love. This was the overall energy, right? Now they feel they've lost the biggest cup of love of their life. They are feeling that their person has now emotionally walked away from them. All they're doing even now is spying, watching, maybe through social media, or asking friends or family, maybe seeing person A leave them behind and move on towards their own happiness. So this person is now missing that love, but they don't have the guts to come forward. Give me one more. Yes, they're overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed and burdened. Maybe they are wanting to put in work into this connection, but they don't know now how, or whether it's even going to be accepted. Or maybe they're also watching person A slyly from the side, walking away, maybe working on themselves and becoming a huge success, or it's intimidating them even more. That, oh my God, have I lost my person? Have they actually really walked away from me now? That's now making them feel like a fool. Okay, so yeah, because that person is now not giving of their love, spirit says. They put a lid on that cup of love which they were freely getting from person A, I guess. They disrespected or didn't see the value of their person. They didn't see that this was somebody who was to be nurtured, who could nurture, they could have, happily ever after with. They've come to that clarity now. They've come to that aha moment now, that this was, or this is, my wish come true. This is the connection which could make all my dreams and wishes come true. And they are kind of ready now. They are now saying that they do want to take responsibility. They do want to come towards person A. But there's frustration and anger. They could be portraying it toward person A, but like the card said, I'm actually angry at myself, because They have regret and sorrow for all the secrets they kept. Maybe they were working with third parties, or third party could be their own work, maybe, or another person. And, well, now they lost their chance of a reconciliation, they feel. Okay, this is going to go on and on. I'm going to put this down and I'm going to now do your dialogue message cards, Gemini. Let's see what person A's action is going to be towards person B first. And while I shuffle these cards, as always, I'm going to now request you, remind you, if you could just tap the like button for me, please, gems. Helps the videos to circulate and makes me happy to know how many of you I truly connect with. And newcomers, repeating viewers, the ones who haven't subscribed already, it's free for you to do so. Just tap the subscribe button and become part of our Omkara family. We welcome you in. All right, person A, let's start with you. Queen of Wands. See, this is exactly how person B was seeing person A, and person A says, yes. Yes, I have regained my confidence. I know who I am. I'm not going to be, anybody's second best or anything like that. I look good, feel good, smell good, following my passions, and following my truth. Queen of Wands, Four of Wands, Queen of Wands again, the Lovers, Page of Swords, and the Six of Cups. I think person A did love person B. They did love person B a lot. Yes, they would have loved. Person A says, yes, I'm the Queen of Wands. I was always the Queen of Wands. Even in the past, they didn't see my value. I wanted to move forward with them even in the past. It's not like now I've become the Queen of Wands. I always was. I wanted this, forever with them, the Four of Wands, a happily ever after. But you know what? They never made a choice. They never made a choice. I do miss them, and I know they watch me all the time. I also watched them for a bit, but they never made the choice. I think person A still has sweet memories of person B. They got tricked, or they feel they got tricked and said their person didn't choose them or commit to them, but that doesn't take away the feelings that person A has had or has still for person B. All right, person B, action from your end towards person A or otherwise. Ten of Wands, see, this is burden. They're overwhelmed with whatever they did. Okay, so 10 of Wands in your action, 9 of Wands, Temperance, 4 of Cups. This person is very discontent, very, they are like disappointed with themselves. Why didn't I give that offer? Why did I disappoint my person? Why didn't I take that offer from them? Somewhere they are waiting maybe for the right time. Or maybe they're just scared or overwhelmed to take action right now. Why? Because somewhere they know that if I rush in too quickly, I'm going to be met with resistance from person A. Person A is going to say, what? You're here now? What are you here for? And they know why. They know what they've done. And that's why they're feeling that overwhelm. What does that mean for you? Person B, will you not take any action? Will you not take any action? 2 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. See, they know they broke their person's heart and now it's hurting them. It's hurting them, I'll tell you why. Because they never made the choice in the past. Now they don't know how to go forward and say, okay, now I'm ready. I want everything with you. I want the 10 of Pentacles with you. I want a happily ever after with you. Somewhere they feel that now person A is going to break their heart and say, no. I'm going to hold back from you now. Right? So somewhere they're expecting person A to say no to them, and they know why, and they're very frustrated, very disappointed in their own selves, and very discontent with life. So Spirit, Ace of Cups in reverse. Why is that? Of course, they're feeling the loss of love, feeling the lack of motivation. Spirit says because they took too long. They took too long. Okay, so tell me about the Ace of Cups, which was the last card. Ace of Cups. Why is... Chariot. Oh, this is person A. Person A is walking away, right? At least, or maybe person B feels that person A is walking away. So this is like, yeah, none of my emotional wishes came true here. I'm walking away. I'm getting onto my own chariot, right? I'm getting back into my power and I'm focusing on my future. I think person A is the one who's now prepared to move on towards a passionate, brand new journey. While the other person is feeling, oh my God, I can't take action because I took too long. I wasted an opportunity. I had a chance to invest, which I didn't. And they are kind of feeling hopeless right now that even if I want to have a 10 of Pentacles, maybe it's too late. That's what I have for you, gems. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.